Marie, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. You are in touch with the President and the First Lady, in essence, your mom and dad in Abidjan. Can you tell us, give us a sense of the situation, the atmosphere within your family today as they face this crisis against the nation?
Well, I might say that in spite of all the trouble going on, it's a great day because everything that they fought for so far, today we're going to see the outcome. They're at peace, they're still in post, they're doing what they have to do, and they're available, they're okay, they're fine.
Your father has said, a spokesman for your father has said that he will never leave the country. He will die on that land. This is a land that belongs to him and to the Ivorian people. Are you, ma'am, afraid for your father and mother?
No, I'm not. I'm not afraid. Like I said before, they have been fighting all the life for the freedom of Côte d'Ivoire. And today, we will see this come to pass.
The U.S. State Department Secretary for State on African Affairs has released this statement just a few minutes ago, and he says, quote, "If there is major violence in Abidjan and Gbagbo does not step aside, he and those around him, including his wife Simone Gbagbo, will have to be held accountable." This is from the United States State Department, in essence saying that your father and your mother will be held accountable if there's bloodshed on the streets of Abidjan. Are you afraid that today the United States and perhaps the global community is putting so much pressure on your family, on the president, to leave the country and to basically give up powers of this country?
Again, I'm not afraid, and they will not leave because this is their job to defend the country and to fight for the freedom of Côte d'Ivoire. So they will not leave. And the people who are doing the violence, it's not them. It's rather the UN and the Force Licon fighting with the rebels in Côte d'Ivoire. Yes, unfortunately, there's going to be bloodshed because the young patriots of Côte d'Ivoire, young people and the army are decided to fight for their freedom. So they have declared that this is the day that the country will be freed, and they are willing to die for the total liberation of Côte d'Ivoire and hence for also Africa.
You mentioned a few minutes ago during this interview that your faith will carry you through. I know that your mom and your dad, the president, President Gbagbo, and Mrs. Simone Gbagbo are strong Christians. You are also a person of faith. I understand that this past weekend, maybe about 2,000 to 3,000 people gathered on the streets of Abidjan, in essence, to pray for peace in the country. Can you tell me how your faith is carrying you through, and perhaps an insight into how faith is playing inside the presidential White House in Côte d'Ivoire?
Faith is a pillar of everything that we do. We live for God, and God is the one who gives us the strength. God is the one who gives us the peace, and he gives us the vision. So it's not about us. It's about God's glory in Côte d'Ivoire.